Yo, what is up? So I've managed to install FSR 4 in AI Limit, and it was a bit different, but it wasn't too hard to figure out. So you just go here, and the reason it's a bit different is because there's literally only anti-aliasing in this game. So I used the DLSS presets. So I just basically went in here, copied all the files. I'll just do it again. So that is the best way. So copy all these, paste them in. Set up Windows on. This is a pre-13 version of Optiscaler, and it is one enter, and then one enter again because I did try 2 for FSR inputs, but it didn't come up, so I had to use DLSS, and it works fine. So that is the way to do it in this game. So we'll load it up. So this video is basically just gonna be for looking at the differences between FSR 3 and FSR 4, and then I will compare it to DLSS 4 as well in a video after this. So what you got to do, you got to go in here. So there's no like quality modes or performance mode, although you could put it in actually using Optiscaler. So it's on DLAA now. So I did try it on that, but it wouldn't come up. It wouldn't give me the option before. So I had to use DLSS and then DLAA. This actually come up DLAA once I used DLSS, which is logical. So you've set that. You apply FSR 3.x with DX12, change, and that puts it on. So because there's it's literally 100% resolution on this game, so there's no way doing it through the menu anyway with I do keep turning that off, but for some reason it's trying to force me to have VSync. Not that it really matters because it seems alright anyway. It's not locking my frame rate. So yeah, so you can actually on the latest Optiscaler you can all of this, but there's literally 0 point to do that. So if you leave it on default, that will just literally give you FSR 4 AA. So it's pretty much just replacing DLAA. So that's what it's doing. So it will be a much better version of FSR 3 AA. So that should clean it up, like logically, in theory. So if you did want to change it, I mean, so 0 is DLAA, as I understand it, and 5 would be ultra performance. That's what I think. Having a read on the INI settings, that's what it said. So just leave it as default on this one, and then you would just close it off. So we're loading. Confirm. Yeah, so that gets the DLAA up, which actually allows FSR 4, because it just said select DLSS or XESS when I tried it on number 2 in when I was installing Optiscaler. So I do find DLSS inputs work like majority of the time, and FSR inputs don't always work, which is a bit weird. But maybe it's because you've got to do it over like technology that's using AI. I don't know, majority of the time, but it's not always the case. I mean, in Final Fantasy 16, it works with FSR inputs and it crashes on DLSS. So it'll be harder to tell in this game, but it should be sharper. So I'll go back to that other place where I was seeing a bit of shimmering on. Oh yeah, I should have probably snuck up on him, but don't really matter. Either way, he's going to die. So I did come out of the game, but it's literally reset the state. But it's good that it actually saves. You can just quit the game and it actually saves it by the looks of it, which is good. So you don't need to sort of have a checkpoint somewhere. Let's try this. It's not a special move. Have a cheeky bastard. Stop backing off. There we go. Yeah, so you can definitely get FSR 4 in this game. I think it definitely, when I'm turning around, I am noticing it to be cleaner already, to be honest. So as I say, I mean, people saying that, so that does look cleaner from what I remember, although it's not totally cleaned up, but I think at 1440p resolution it will never totally clean up anyway. That is my experience with it. I'm just gonna see if we can sneak up actually. There you go. So at 4K I've noticed that obviously aliasing is better at 4K compared to 1440p ultra wide and standard 1440p. That was a nice timely shot there. What's he going to do? Is he going to hit me? Alright. Alright, so this is the spot here where I was actually seeing quite a bit of shimmering on the FSR 3. Yeah, so it definitely 100% is more stable on FSR 4. So that's no surprise to me. Yeah. Although it is not perfect, but it's similar. I'll have to have a look at DLSS 4 as well. That is definitely a lot better. So yeah, that has done the job, putting FSR 4 into the game. So that makes it more cleaner with the aliasing. So you just don't get as much shimmering when you're sort of running about. Yeah, it's just better with the edge stability. So yeah, I mean, on this game it doesn't make a massive difference. Even FSR was doing alright, although it does have its weaknesses. Yeah, so it's not totally perfect, but then it is definitely the best you're going to get. So we'll have to see, because I know a DLSS 4 is better with edge stability, but that's not always totally perfect either. So we'll have to see in the next video I do. So yeah, that's an improvement, 100%. So I can understand some people don't like modding it in, but the Optiscaler is a total lifesaver for me when you can just put it into a game. And once you do a few games, for me anyway, I literally, it's so easy to know where the files are, and 9 times out of 10 it is with the XE every time, like the game launcher file. So that's where it is most of the time. So especially with these Unreal Engine games, I'm finding them to be in the same place in the game folder a lot of the time. So it's not really a problem for me, and as I've said, it doesn't really bother me. I think FSR 4 is really good, and so is DLSS 4, although there is a slight edge with it. But it doesn't really bother me which one I'm using, because they're both really good upscalers. So that is my opinion on that. And I mean, it's as someone said to me, unless you like really looking closely, sort of pixel beeping, you're not really gonna really notice the difference most of the time. I think it will be very, very dependent on the game, but then you still got a pixel peak. Right, so I've probably seen enough of that now to know it is making a difference. So yeah, that is definitely on. Let's just say these out. Finish off the video. Yeah, it's very fluid. I mean, I haven't got no issue whatsoever with graphics like this. I quite like it. Just think it makes it more interesting. It's like some sort of fantasy world. I've never been like massive, although I've watched some anime, like TV shows, but I do really like the games with anime, like sort of looking characters. There's a lot you can do with them, I think, to make it a more interesting world. Anyway, that is it for me, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.